And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Captain of Industry. Okay, we have some setups here, steam high, so these are going to use 48, 48, 48, and 48. One of these with 48 steam is enough to actually produce the water for the others, right? For all of them. So we're going to have excess water coming out of here. So this is going to be water and brine, seawater and steam. So we want trucks to stop driving through here. This is just annoying. They will soon stop driving through here. And I could really ensure that that happens by doing something like this. There. Now they'll stop driving through here. So we need at least 8 of these. We're going to have a little bit more, but we need at least 8 to start. So the best way to do this, do that, right? That's 2, 4, 6, 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8. So that's 4 from that and 4 from that. Now, with the exhaust scrubber, this is going to take 180 exhaust plus 24 water and give us some sulfur and carbon dioxide and the steam low. And that steam low, we can actually convert into even more water, right? So each one of these is going to produce 36 exhaust. That's 36, 72, 144 exhaust, which is under what this can produce, or what this consumes. So we only need 1 exhaust scrubber, just 1. Let's see, you are steam low, you're going to come in from that side. Now, it would have been nice to link this up with the sulfur up here. Well, I might still do that, believe it or not. So, let's do... And then we have CO2 that we can turn into all this stuff up here. Remember, CO2 is like right there, I think. Alrighty. Let's see. I want to make sure we have sort of have vehicle access in here. We don't need super lots of vehicles, but we do need some. Now we are going to need a big thing of coal. Terrain too low. What? Oh, there's a little dip right there? Oh, Jesus. That's kind of crazy. Right there. This is going to be coal. Truck export off. And quite important. Now, that's the only input that we need other than water. So... we want U-shaped conveyors. No, what are you doing? Oh, that's blocking. Okay, that's blocking the water. That's not a good thing. There we go. A little bit symmetric. I mean, it's not bad. Okay, so first things first, let's get steam up in here. Right? And then the seawater. I'm going to come in above that. Right? So each one of these, 60, 48, 12, pipe 2s, pipe 1s. I mean, pipe 1s is barely enough. So the steam and then the seawater is that right? That one does not look right. Nope, that one is not right. Not at all. This looks wrong for some reason. Let's try. Get that hooked up. Nope. If this pipe isn't here, which it has to be, this pipe doesn't really like to connect very well. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so the steam and the seawater is all hooked up. The regular water and the brine is going to be pumped out of here. So, the exhaust then, we're going to have 24 exhaust pretty steadily coming out of here. These, I can basically get 2 more of these. Let's delete that and copy like these 2. Right? So I'm going to offset these a little bit to make sure I remember they are different. Make sure all the hookups are hooked up. So this is actually not... That is the steam, right? The seawater is on top. The steam for these 2 is actually going to come out of this thing. Like that. The seawater is obviously going to be the same. So we're going to have each set of 2 of these is a full seawater pump, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a 5th seawater pump for these 2. So that's 5 seawater pumps just to get this system up and running. That's a lot of seawater. Let's put these like way out here. I hope. Or can I just... There's a way to put these in here. So 1, 2, no, let's do separated by 1, 3, aren't those in the same spot? Something like that. And then we're going to need liquid dumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the brine is going to actually give us a useful resource. So let's first, remember this is going to be 72. So we're going to have a main exhaust line. Let's do exhaust. That's the main trunk line. And then each pipe individually does that. So that's the exhaust getting in to be scrubbed. Right? And this also needs water. So the water, we are going to have an enormous amount of water. 48. Let's call those 50. Let's just round them up to 50, right? 50. So that's 100, 200, 300, 400 water plus another 50. 450 water are going to be coming in on that. That's almost exactly how much this pipe can hold. So that's not a bad not a bad thing. So we're going to have this water coming in this way, and then the water coming in this way. Pipe ones I think are going to be fine. What should our pattern be here? In. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? No. So basically water towards the brine. And then the brine, we're going to have a lot less brine. I mean, we're still going to have a lot. So we're going to need, another one of these. And we're going to go, instead of coming down here and just dumping it straight out, we are going to go over the top. Like so. And then the brine will go all the way up to the top. Oh, what? What? Okay. Well, that puts a damper in my mood. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, let's try 1 out up. 1 out up. 1 out up. And if you use, I use the higher level pipe for the thing, the lower level pipe automatically creates that connector. Instead of instead of trying to create a junction. It creates a connector which I can then use to connect things and stuff. Okay. So the water, we go towards the brine. Towards the brine. 1 out up. There. Whew, that was a lot of stuff. Okay, so our water main trunk line is right here. Just about tapped the capacity of this line out here. So we should be able to go right in through here. Right across here. And we're going to go... We want to make sure we're straight on here. We're going to go right over the top of that. Now, should we put a tank in here somewhere? For the extra? Would that be a good idea? Some big tank? For water? Because we are going to produce a little bit more than what we need over here. I made sure of that. So let's put a pipe balancer in. I hate how you can't go underneath like that. So like that. That goes in. That goes up. Did I put the wrong... I did. There. That's the right one. Thank you very much. There. So the priority will be coming in here and feeding these, obviously. I know everybody out there who's ADD are going to be like, put that in right. Okay. So now they're all correct. So that will produce an enormous amount of water. Like, that is going to be a lot of water right there. And it's basically going to be free. And the other thing we're going to want to do, let's clear all these out. As far as the brine goes, we're gonna be getting so much brine out of here. I would like to at least store it like so. For the first couple minutes anyway. And then what we're going to want is one of these to be primed, because I think the steam was on the bottom here. So we're going to want like this one. And then this one. Like that. So like this one, we can prime water and coal. We don't really need coal, but I definitely want to prime it with a thing of water. That will produce our very first steam, which will kickstart the whole process. Okay, oh, I made a mistake. I knew it. I thought about it, and I was like, you know, I bet you I'm going to do this wrong. What I needed to do was take that over and then up. Wow. That is all sorts of squirrely. What is going on here? Seriously. Ah, it's my perspective was off. The reason why you go out a notch is to allow all of these Is that the same height? Yes. A lot of them just join like that. I'm going to use pipe 2s for all these. Whoa. Okay. And the brine we'll deal with in a second. So now, steam high, we're going to get water and brine. So we don't need that tail, and we don't need this tail. Because the water's going to come in, the brine's going to come in, and for a little while, the brine's going to be dumped out into there. So, to start building this, we want to prioritize, first of all, this one here. I'm going to try to be very, very picky. We have a little bit of steel. And I'm going to need one of these. I'm going to build all of the pipes. Because I don't want to discern, like, maybe just a couple of these. Just to get the stuff going. And then exhaust. Because I need to prime the system. Oh, really? I haven't. Let's prime this one. And then copy, paste, paste. Oh, I almost missed that little bit. That would have annoyed me. So that's the exhaust return. To get oh no, that's actually the water coming out. That's an important step. All right, what might else I want in here? These are running. Priming these and the let's yeah, copy, paste. Make sure the recipes are right. So the seawater is coming in and filling up everything. Well, not everything. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of these that aren't working yet. But I would like some water be delivered here. I have truck import on. Can we please get some water in here? Product delivery. Yes. I want some stuff delivered here, please. Pretty please. There's some water. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. My first water. That is gonna allow me to never have to have a weird amount of pumps or anything over here ever again. This, for some reason. Yeah. I didn't set that quite right. Another thing of water, which is fine. We need some coal. Why aren't we getting coal here? Oh, my coal is in a bad way. Wow, how long is that? Look at all that coal consumption. Whew. Okay, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would help to actually have some coal. Why? I am kind of surprised that my whole base didn't shut down. I must have just ran out. Yeah, I must have just ran out because my power is using the last of it just right now, which is funny. So this should be priority 1. It's kind of important to keep that up and running. How much oil, just when I finish this system, got 10K left, which is not a lot. By the way, that is not a lot. Let's see. Export routes there too. Go excavators, go. All right, you good. We need to make sure that's got plenty. No, not what? What did I click? I clicked something. Upgrade. Let's upgrade that thing. Oh, those are just agonizingly so. Okay, let's go over here. We need some coal, everybody. So let's actually start. I want to build one single line. Am I out? Wow, those are not cheap, are they? Oh my lord. Yeah, I should have kept a lot of those in stock. I don't know why I didn't. Okay. Are we going again? Wait. How did this reverse? Oh, that must have been what I clicked. Ha ha ha. That must have been what I clicked. Okay. My bad. I knew I clicked something, I just don't know what it was. It happened too fast. But now we have coal in production again, which is glorious. Oh, I hate when they're just fractional. Because then every single truck from thereafter is always going to be fractional. See? Now he's got 16. So the next guy is fractional. So it's not exactly three dumps. This is just annoying. We got a little bit of coal in here. Hey, look at that. We've got our first batch. First steam coming in. First water. I mean, it's going to take a while to sort of propagate down the pipes, of course. There's the water. And I could help this along by pausing this. Right? Might as well keep that steam where it's needed. Producing water to prime the system. Get it all good and pressurized. Not that that matters. I don't think pressure really matters in the game, but getting this thing processing consistently is going to be useful. Okay, so the brine, we are going to want a system of electrolyzers chlorine off like so, and the chlorine can come out here. So what we're going to do is we are going to reconnoiter this a little bit. I love how we got little stubs here. Belt balancer or pipe balancer. Let's use the right terminology here. So it's going to prioritize going into the tank. Right? That's all it's doing right now. When that tank is full, it will bounce back and go into these guys here. So that means I can squeeze these back a little ways. Squeeze this back a little ways. Now, are there going to be other sources of chlorine? I don't think so. Chlorine. Yeah, there's only one way to make it. So that's good. It's got a few uses, but only one way to make it. We're going to go there. Okay, so over here, I want to stop making it. Right here. I want this to end. What is... Yes. Delete these two. These two. Those are just bad. Okay. Delete that, that. Delete all of that. Delete that and that. This. Empty. This. Chlorine. Okay. So now we have a place to put that and just move it over to here. We are going to be able to process a metric ton of chlorine right here. And it's closer to the base, so trucks don't have to drive all across creation in order to get over there. And we're actually saving on some things and stuff. Yeah, and this water, I am not going to need this anymore. So these are actually, yeah, how much power? Yeah, 100 kilowatts, each one of these. This was a very rudimentary, basic system. And hydrogen, how many of those do I have now? Hydrogen, 68. Wow, those are expensive. Give me one more. Can I get one more? 67. Come on, one more. What is the dealio? All those are so slow. Okay. Hydrogen. Oh, did I do the... Oh, I should have done the ammonia. Darn it. Well, hopefully we'll get back some things and stuff from this. I can clear that as well. I might want to keep a couple of these things here and there, just in case. I mean, I am going to still need fertilizer down here, but I'm going to be able to bring ammonia directly down here. So I'm going to want to switch this stuff up anyway because, yeah, I think it's just wise. A wise thing to do chlorine. We should be able to bring all that in here. What are all these trucks bringing over here? Construction parts, of course. So this guy should be just running full blast, rocking and rolling, and I should be able to build, once we have enough construction parts, all the rest of these. You know what's a fun idea? Redoing this, because this is crazy. So how do you get to these all in a row? Well, let's do vehicles. No, come on. Not what I wanted. Click that, click it again. Click that. That puts them in a row, right? I don't think I need potatoes on here. Construction parts. Click, 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 click. Oh my God. So sensitive. Click. So now all the construction parts are all in a row. And again, yeah, you kind of have to redo it when the time comes, but it is what it is. What else do we want? Let's do copper, iron, I mean, at least they're in alphabetical order. Iron and steel. Copper, iron, and steel. Rubber. I don't need cement on that list. Diesel's good to have. Rubber's good to have. Wood. I don't need that anymore either. Come on. Stop doing that. Coal is nice to have. Just to make sure. You know, we got enough. Sulfur. Yeah, I think everything else is basically good to go. For now, anyway. All right, so yeah, we're getting some brine set up here. Chlorine, for some reason, is not emptying. What does this take? General analytics. Oh, they're still... Oh, my goodness. Just take all this stuff away. 52. Don't even have enough to build another one of those big tanks. So the next big research that we're going to want is the advanced smelting. And I think we can kick this off now. And that way it'll be done. And I can do it. I can do it for next episode. Yeah, we got plenty. That all backed up, which is nice. Steel backed up, which is very nice. And now we need construction parts in very large amounts. So that is 12 parts, and 12 parts, I could actually boost this and eke out a little bit more parts, which uses both of these. So we're not producing extra parts, so I got to boost that. So now we're using 48 plus 24. There's no, that's the wrong thing. 24. Yeah, we're using 24 of those. So I got to do that. And then we're using 48 parts, which is coming out of here. So I need to boost both of these. Yeah, it's just daisy chain down the line. You boost one machine, and now you've got to boost like hundreds of machines. 24, yep. I could probably take the boosts off of these. 24 and 24. That's 2 times 48. 2 times 48, yep. So I'm right now prioritizing construction part 3s because there's so many things to build for this. the very least, all of these things built. And it's right down to the wire. Like right down to the wire. I wouldn't want to get any closer than this to the limit. And we're going to need just hundreds of construction parts. Look at that, 90 construction. Oh, man. Brutal. But the setup is done. I mean, it's ready to go. All we need to do is connect it all. Build it all. All right. Water is filling up. And for some reason, this is stopped. Which means this is stopped. Which means... CO2. All right, CO2 and sulfur. That's what I needed to address. CO2 and sulfur. So I'm going to do this between episodes. Sulfur is just going to be drugged down here and basically inserted maybe into this thing, or just directly in. I don't know. But yeah, sulfur from there is going to combine with the sulfur from up here. And it's just going to come down, and I'll probably have another truck bridge thing right about here-ish. Something like that. Just I want to make sure truck access isn't hindered. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.